Hey guys, welcome back to the Soft Fuel. This is part 2 of our chocolate simulation series. So in the first part we created the full simulation, and now it's time to set up everything to final render. So in this video I'll show you how to set up our scene inside our Solaris, and how to apply materials, and how to set up the lighting part, and to the final render thing. Okay, and at the end we got this kind of very polished shot. So let's start the video. So we'll start where we have left. So in the first part, in the end of the first part, we have left here. We have cast out our mesh. Okay. So let me turn this on. And for the background, I've used the curve node here to make a curve like this, and then I use a poly extrude to extrude this. Okay. Then I use a transform to transform it, and just a null. Okay. So this is the basic setup for the background. Okay. Now let's set up everything in the Solaris, and let's see how to render, how to make how to give shader and material and everything. Okay, so here in the build option, let's go to the Solaris, and here in the stage, this is our final render. So let me break it down. So I have here used a SOP import. Okay, so in the SOP import, in the SOP path, I have placed the my mesh. So this is our mesh. So this is our mesh. Then in the same way, I use another SOP import, and in the SOP path I paste my geo path. So this is my geometry, and then I use a merge, and for the background I've used another SOP and imported my background here. Okay, then I use a merge to merge all of them. I mean, it's a glitch. If you not able to see, just turn off and turn it on. Now this is visible, and after that I've used another merge, and then add a camera, and camera is looking something like, then the camera is looking something like this angle. Okay, after that in this merge I've used I have used three area light, and this is the key light. Okay, so I make key light on the left, and then if you see the settings in the transform, this is the transform values, and in the base properties this is the intensity, exposure and color. You can get from here. Okay, and I have placed the light something like in this way, and then just copy the key light and name it as a fill light, and I have placed the fill light here, and this is the basic property of fill light: intensity 1 and exposure is 3, and color is something like this. Okay, and same for the backlight. I've made a light which is coming from back, and for the backlight, intensity 1 and exposure 1, and color is, you can see here. Okay, so now after that I have made material. So for the chocolate simulation I've used a karma material builder. Okay, so here in the standard surface I'm using this color for the dark chocolate kind of thing, and this is the value. Then in the chocolate model, for the chocolate model, I'm using all the textures to get on the file. So here in the material mix one, it's shaded, this is albedo, and for the normal map I just copied this. Here is the normal map, and then use a normal map node and connect it with normal. Then here you can adjust the scale of your normal map, Then for the specular roughness, use another material image, and here in the file name just give the path for roughness, and same is for the metalness. Okay, so this is the materials, and for the background I'm using simple cream color. So this is the color code, you can use this. Okay. And just for to apply material, you can just drag and drop from here, something like this. So okay, and you can use material linker also. So if you go on the material linker, you have all the materials here and you have all the geometries here. You can just drag and drop all here also. Okay. And then I've used a karma render setting. So let's see how our render is looking. This is the camera, and if you click here, it will show you all the materials with textures and everything. And here in the perspective view, you have to select the Karma X view to render in the viewport. So let's see how it's looking. So it will take time to render. So this is looking something like this, and looking very good now. So let me show you some Karma render setting which I am using. So let me turn this off. So here in the Karma render setting, so first of all I'm using the resolution of 1920 by 1080p. Okay, and here in the engine setting, make sure to turn on the XView parameters, and then in the path ray samples you can increase this. By default it's 128, you can increase it by 150 or 200 for better results. Okay, and here in the image output I have used I'm using a NVIDIA optics denoiser. You can use, if you turn this off, some noise will come in the render. So if you don't want to remove the noise, you can turn it off, and if you want, which is if you turn on the denoise, if you turn on the denoiser, it will look very good. So make sure you use the NVIDIA optics denoiser. And in the everything is default. So in the rendering you can increase the diffuse limit. Here I have increased it by 5. Okay, that will it will be more good for your render. It will look more good. It will make the light bounce more accurate and more good. And here in the camera effect you can turn on the velocity blur. When you add liquid will drop, it will have some velocity blur. It's looking good. You can see it's looking good, very good now. So this is the basic settings. And then for the output, for the render output, you have to use USD render ROP. Okay. So here you can select the specific frame range. Okay, then you can set the frame. Okay, so here you can choose 1 to 217, whatever frame are you using. And here in the render delegate you can choose Karma X view. Okay, and for the render output in the Karma render setting, here in the output pictures, just give the path and you can choose in what format you want to export your file to. So I'm using .exr here. So yeah, so you can click on the render to disk here and your scene will start render. Okay, so this is the very basic setup in Solaris. Okay, so this is the end of second video. I know it's very short video, but there is nothing to tell you guys. So that's it for the chocolate simulation series. I hope you find this tutorial helpful, and in the next video, in the next upcoming videos, we'll continue exploring and take things even further. So thanks for watching this video. So don't forget to like and subscribe the channel, and please join the Discord server and you can ask anything there. I'll help you. So yeah, this is for the video. Bye.